Namaskaram Sadhguru. This is an unprecedented situation and everyone is clueless at this moment. Not only in the country but across the globe. Do you think end of the world is near?
This happened. Two Quaker priests were standing with a board, "End is near." So, a motorist, a man driving a car, came, saw the board, put his head out of the car and said, "You religious nuts!" And all the other things he said. And then after a few seconds, they heard screeching tires and a crash noise. Then one of them said,
Subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.
one of the Quakers said, "I think we should have just put it as bridge is out." So we are just saying, behave responsibly, this will pass, but you want to say end is near. No, end is not near. The world's population is not going to get wiped out. But by the time this is done, as a generation of people, either we will have the satisfaction, we rode this crisis well, or we will have the shame of putting our heads down that we did irresponsible things and which cost many precious lives. This is for sure, that either you will hang your head in shame in 12 months' time, or you will walk with a certain sense of resolve and purpose in your life, because as a generation of people, we sailed through this with minimum amount of damage to the humanity. This one thing will definitely be available to you, either this or that. It is my wish and my blessing that we should be able to hold our heads high after 12 months' time. Let's make that happen.
Subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.
The most common symptoms of COVID-19 infection are fever and a dry cough. These are symptoms that can be seen with many other respiratory viruses, including viruses that cause the common cold. And for most people, about 80% of people who are infected, the symptoms they're going to get may be mild or moderate, and they may not even realize that they have a COVID-19 infection. They may feel like they have the cold or the flu. Some of the other symptoms they might have: headache, shortness of breath, diarrhea. These are also very common symptoms. More severe symptoms can be seen in people who are older and people who have other chronic health conditions, including chronic conditions of their heart or lungs.
Namaste everyone, hope you all are doing well. I am Sandeepa Sen, Senior Dietitian of Manipal Hospital, Jayanagar. Since the lockdown period has taken over our enthusiasm, activeness and diverted our mind into the social media, why don't we utilize this time to dedicate ourselves into more functional and practical activities like maintaining a proper healthy diet? I am here to advise you some particular diet tips which will be useful for your health. Boosting immunity is a prerequisite to keep infection at bay. Boosting immunity doesn't happen overnight, but for sure a consistent effort towards a good diet will definitely boost our immunity over a period of time. Today I am going to share some few points which will be really useful in relation to boosting immunity. The first most important thing is protein intake. We need to have not only good quantity of protein but also a good quality of protein in our daily diet. How do we get good quality of protein? Well, there are vegetarian and non-vegetarian sources which have become the part of our daily diet, like pulses or legumes, milk or milk products, nuts, oil seeds, fish, lean meat, eggs, etc. These all are the sources of good quality of protein. Next nutrient which will really boost our immunity is vitamin A and vitamin C. The sources of vitamin A are all colorful fruits and vegetables like carrot, pumpkin, dark green leafy vegetables, etc. And other sources of vitamin A are fish, liver, chicken, milk or milk products, etc. Vitamin C, which is known as antioxidant, is also helpful to boost our immunity. And the sources of vitamin C are lemon, amla, mosambi, orange, etc. Some vegetables which are also rich in vitamin C are capsicum, cabbage, and drumstick leaves. The next nutrient is antioxidant minerals, which again will help to boost our immunity and work at cellular level and micro level. These two nutrients are zinc and selenium, and we can find these minerals in eggs, oil seeds, pulses, and whole grains. Last but not the least is our dietary fiber and probiotics, which should be a part of our regular diet. Because remember, the most important organ which will boost our immunity is our gut microbiota. If our gut microbiome strengthens the lining of our gut and doesn't allow any pathogens to enter our body, is definitely going to keep us away from any infection. Keep yourself hydrated, drink at least 3 to 4 liters of water every day, do exercise every day. I know this is a very tough time for all of us, but definitely we will overcome this situation. Maintain social distancing, stay at home, save life, follow the diet and be healthy. Thank you.
I am Dr. Gayatri Karthik, Senior Consultant, Obstetrics and Gynae, Manipal Hospital. We are all very happy the lockdown is going to be soon lifted out so that people can start moving around. But be careful. This is being done only to help the economic situation of the country. The risks due to coronavirus are not yet gone. Please continue to observe wearing a mask, washing hands frequently, and physical distancing is a must. Before stepping out of the house, make sure your lungs are good. People with difficulties, other medical conditions like diabetes, health problems, asthma, blood pressures should make sure you're doing regular breathing exercises. All pregnant women, please do continue doing breathing exercises. Open up your lungs from top to bottom. Take nice deep breaths. 10 long deep breaths, 3 sittings every day at least.
Subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.
The simple thing is just this: hot water, a little bit of honey, little bit of turmeric. The Harvard University, they're conducting a research on how the yoga practitioners, are they surviving better? It'll boost the immune system, but at the same time, it's like a gauge. So those of you who are looking for a magic wand way out of the virus situation, there is no magic wand. Very conscientious, responsible steps are needed. Once we relax the lockdown, anybody's guess. Till now, most of us been protected by isolating ourselves. Now when we have to step out, this is when the real challenge happens. This is when really how responsible and sensible we are matters. After the lockdown is over, when the economic process begins, the best thing you can do is how to enhance the immunity in your system. We can give you a protocol how to maintain this. One thing is strict maintenance of social distancing. This must become your religion, okay? That is if you're religious, I'm saying. Otherwise, this must become your sadhana. So before you go for your morning sadhana, you must take 8 to 12 leaves and put it in your mouth, chew it and keep it in your mouth. It's very important it's in your mouth. It's most effective when it's in your mouth region. So you must keep it in your mouth, chew it for 1 to 2 hours, let it be there, don't wash it up, don't drink it down, let it just be there in the mouth, do your sadhana with that. Turmeric balls every day mixing up, you consume this in the morning and leave it in the stomach before you eat anything, at least for 1 hour. Another thing is, this is the amla season, that is the nallikai for Kannada people, the betted nallikai. So right now the season is on, not those huge, golf ball kind of amla. That is all hybrid amla, that is also okay if you don't find anything else. But otherwise, what grows in the hills is only this size. You just smash one amla and put a little salt on it and just chew it. You must keep it in your mouth and it's most effective once again in your mouth. It must be just in your mouth for 1 or 2 hours. These simple things will greatly enhance your immune system.
Subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.
See, there are many traditional things which we can do to boost our immunity. The last 39 years that I'm in this public life, almost every day I have some public event, which I am committed to large groups of people. But in these 39 years, in all this travel, I have not cancelled a single event because I am not well. The simple thing that we do when we see that we are exposed to infections when we are traveling, if we see there are viral infections or influenza going on, all these years of my visits to United States, I don't catch influenza when it's running rampantly all over. The simple thing is just this: hot water, a little bit of honey, little bit of turmeric, and if it is possible, some pudina or coriander in it a little bit. Right now, this is what we are doing to all the police personnel and the medical personnel in our region. We are providing them what is called as Nilavembu Kashayam, which works very well. We did this across Tamil Nadu when the dengue fever was on, it made a big difference. Instead of drinking just plain water, if they just drink this as a part of their thing, I think it will definitely help. It has helped me. I'm just telling you grandmother stuff, not medical stuff, okay? But it's worked. It worked for my grandmother, it worked for me. The only way is to enhance our immune system, the only way is to behave socially in a responsible manner. This is the way forward, and it's a new world, at least for the next 1 or 2 years. It is going to be a different world than what we have lived in. Right now, many things are being done. One aspect is the Harvard University, in collaboration with the Beth Israel Hospital, medical center in United States, together they're conducting a research on how the yoga practitioners, people who have been doing some yogic practices, how do they respond to a virus like this? What is their resilience? Are they surviving better? I'm 100% sure they're surviving better, but we need, medical evidence for this, but I'm 100% sure because I have not heard of a single case of any of our meditators dying. Some of them have lost their parents, aged relatives, but not meditators, related. So, yoga doesn't come through blood. You gotta do it. That's the only problem with the damn thing. It works miraculously, but you have to do it. With this virus around, believe me, those of you who are in some way in contact with the soil, here we call this Prithvi Prema Seva, that means getting involved with the soil in a very loving manner, well, your ability to live your ability to resist these kind of invasions upon your life will be greatly, greatly enhanced. It's not just enough if you live, it's important that you live strong. Living strong does not mean you grow big muscles and dominate somebody. Living strong means here life happens big. For this, you need a body which treats the entire planet as its extension, which it is. So, it's very important that you bring this, all of you who are here at the Isha Yoga Center, we will set up some processes for you so that every one of you, at least once in 3 days, your hands and feet are in the soil. Very important. And wherever else you are, if you have a small patch of a garden, or you can volunteer that you will work in somebody else's garden. Believe me, yes, they will get free labor, but don't think they are getting more, you're getting much more because you being connected with the soil will make a phenomenal difference for the way your physical body functions. Put your hands into the soil, very important. Otherwise, those of you who are too well-to-do but don't want to be seen doing any work because it may create a wrong image for your affluence, you can have a mud bath. Yes, that is also one way. This will do wonders for you. So if you maintain these protocols, very easily you can enhance your immune system because ultimately that's the only way you have.
Subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.